headed to the Hurricane Mountain Shelter today. It's about 17 miles from here. So it was a big day, hiking day. I have a super heavy pack because I resupplied yesterday and have snacks galore, and my bag feels super heavy as I'm going up this hill. Had a good night in Marion. I took a shorter day, as you saw, and the Mary Hiker Hostel was really nice, and enjoyed a lovely dinner, a beer, and I got a great night's sleep. Just not long enough. So I'm on trail now for 4 days, headed to Damascus, Virginia, which is pretty much at the border of Tennessee. I will be in Tennessee a week, or less than a week. View of Rye Valley, which apparently is all socked in with the clouds right now. It's kind of cool. Looks like an ocean. Very cool. Night view. I'll see you later. I have gone, I guess, approximately 7 miles. That seems like it went pretty fast. The trail is fairly straightforward today. It's beautiful out here. And there's a few exciting things happening today that I forgot to mention earlier. One of which, well, two things. One, soon I will be, well, I don't know how soon, I'll be coming up to Dickey Gap. I think there is a sign, and that marks the spot where Jedi and I, back in 2019, I believe, 2019, got on trail heading south back to Damascus, and that was our first section hike of the AT, and we had planned that so that we could go to trail days beforehand. It was in May, and then shuttled north, hiked back to our car in Damascus, and I remember getting advice that going in or hike back south to Damascus, and I remember getting advice that south is the way to go to Damascus, and there's a big old downhill switchbacks on the way into town. I'm looking forward to that on Friday. The second thing is the shelter that I'm headed to this evening, Hurricane Mountain Shelter, or Hurricane, yeah, I think it's Hurricane Mountain Shelter, or just Hurricane Shelter. The first shelter area that I camped with Jedi on the AT. We did not stay in the shelter at that time because there was a lot of through hikers, and I don't know, I wasn't comfortable in a shelter, but there are some cool tenting areas, and I believe a bear box. Hopefully it's still there. The third thing is that tonight at the Hurricane Mountain Shelter, I will be meeting a friend from the first portion of my hike going north, a guy, Waterboy. We hiked around each other, gosh, for a few weeks until I had to get off trail in May to go to Cabo San Lucas for a couple weeks, and then everyone had gone ahead. But I had kind of stayed in touch with him, so he started at Rockfish Gap, same as me. He started a couple weeks later. He's a fast hiker. Instead of starting at Rockfish Gap and going south like I am doing, he went to Springer Mountain, Georgia, and he's hiking back north towards Rockfish Gap. So he will finish his hike at Rockfish Gap. And so we've been trying to see, hey, where can we meet in the middle? And looks like Hurricane Mountain Shelter is it. And in honor of this flip-flopper reunion, Hambone and I are packing out 3 tall boy beers. They probably won't be too cold by the time we get to camp. Luckily, Hambone took his and Waterboy's. I got one, and that's a lot of liquid to carry, and my pack's already heavy. But all in good fun. So we'll have dinner and a little toast to our flip-flopper reunion, and then carry on our separate ways tomorrow. Anyway, lots to look forward to. And then tomorrow, we're in wild pony territory. Cannot wait. And the weather is supposed to be beautiful all week until, wait for it, Saturday, when I will be on a 0 day anyway. Really lucky so far with this weather. I got off trail yesterday right when it started raining. It's gorgeous the rest of the week for now. And it's a little chilly in the morning, but I have the stuff to deal with that. And I'm happy about it. I love fall. I'm so glad I'm out here this time of year. One of the main reasons I did my flip-flop. I just got random trail magic from two very generous section hikers. They came into the parking lot just as I was coming down to cross the road. They said, "Hey, are you a thru hiker?" I said, "Yeah." They're like, "Oh my gosh, what do you need? We have so much food left over." I'm like, "Oh." I said, "Well, I don't need anything, but I love food and I would love to take some off your hands." And they gave me 2 Little Debbie Cosmic Brownies, a pumpkin spice Cliff Bar, and a Bob's Red Mill peanut butter and oat bar. And look on the top of my pack, a gigantic unopened bag of beef jerky. I can't believe it, because we were meeting Waterboy, and I'm like, "Oh, we should have got snacks. I don't have anything." Oh my god. So now I have this beef jerky, and this is the most random thing. The guy goes, "This is gonna sound weird, but do you need floss?" Jerky and floss kind of go together. And I said, "Holy crap, I literally just ran out yesterday, and then Hambone lost his." We were at the hostel last night, and I realized my last bounce box, I must have not taken the new roll of floss, and I sent back the new one and kept my old one, and it just ran out, and then Hambone lost his. Like, what are the chances? So the guy had this unopened bag of just those dental things. I mean, it's a little bit of trash to pack out, but it's better than having no floss. Unbelievable. They were so nice. 2 guys from Kentucky. One was boot proof, and then I can't remember the other guy's name. KK Killer something. They were really nice. My trail angels. Thank you so much, guys. Here I am. I am at Dickey Gap. This is the very place where Jedi and I set foot on the Appalachian Trail to begin our first section hike. Our first steps on the AT, or at least mine, were in Damascus, because the trail goes right through the town, and we were there for trail days. However, this spot is where we began our hike. The memories. I feel a lot more confident now, to say the least. Yeah, I am near the shelter, but I've been hoofing it up this hill for a half mile or more. I'm totally out of breath. It's been a great day out here, kind of uneventful. Again, not a bad thing on the trail. Beautiful weather, perfect. Had water, saw a waterfall for the first time in forever. It's been great. I'm excited to sleep outside as soon as I make it to the shelter. All right, I'll see you up there. Okay, I've never seen this before. Killer tree. I mean, yeah, it looks dead. So I think they're telling people, watch out for it. But meanwhile, this is the sign to the water. I have to go get water. Don't fall now, killer tree. Hang in there a little bit longer. It is so bizarre. Hey, at least they warn us. Yeah, R.I.P. You look pretty dead, dude. Alright. That made me smile at the end of a killer climb, so thanks for that.